Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, where we dive into the world of coding and solve some amazing problems on LeetCode. Today, we're going to tackle the minimum common value problem, which is an easy one, but it's a great opportunity to practice our skills. We'll be looking at a C++ solution, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand the problem inside out and implement the solution with confidence. So, let's break down the problem. We're given two vectors of integers, nums1 and nums2, and we need to find the minimum common value between them. If no common value exists, we return -1. The input arrays are not sorted in the problem description, so we need to consider that as well. The key intuition behind this problem is to take advantage of the fact that we can sort the input arrays. Think of it like trying to find a common friend between two groups of people. If the groups are not organized in any way, it would be hard to find the common friend. But, if the groups are lined up in alphabetical order, it would be much easier to compare the two groups and find the common friend. That's exactly what we're going to do here. We'll sort the input arrays, and then use two pointers to compare elements from both arrays and find the first common element. Now that we have the intuition, let's walk through the approach. We'll start by sorting the input arrays, nums1 and nums2. Then, we'll initialize two pointers, I and j, to the beginning of nums1 and nums2, respectively. We'll compare the elements at the current positions of nums1 and nums2. If the elements are equal, we've found the minimum common value, so we'll return it. If the element in nums1 is less than the element in nums2, we'll move the pointer I to the next element in nums1. If the element in nums1 is greater than the element in nums2, we'll move the pointer j to the next element in nums2. We'll keep doing this until we find a common element or until we reach the end of one of the arrays. Now, let's take a look at the C++ code. We start by defining a class solution with a method getCommon that takes two vectors of integers as input. First, we sort the input vectors using the sort function from the algorithm library. Then, we initialize two pointers, I and j, to 0, which is the beginning of nums1 and nums2, respectively. We enter a while loop that continues as long as I is less than the size of nums1 and j is less than the size of nums2. Inside the loop, we compare the elements at the current positions of nums1 and nums2. If they're equal, we return the common element. If the element in nums1 is less than the element in nums2, we increment I. Otherwise, we increment j. If we exit the loop without finding a common element, we return -1. The time complexity of this solution is O(n log n). Due to the sorting, where n is the size of the larger array, the space complexity is O(1). If we don't consider the space required for sorting, which is usually the case. And that's it for today's solution. I hope you guys understood the problem and the approach. Remember, the key is to take advantage of the fact that we can sort the input arrays and use two pointers to compare elements. If you have any questions or you'd like to share your own approach, please comment below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and comment your approach below.